Hey man, what are you watching?
There's all these war programs, but none of them will tell me what I want to know.
Oh yeah? What do you want to know?
Well, you know World War One.
Yeah.
Well, you know World War Two.
Yeah.
Well, what happened in between?
Good question.
What did happen in between? Let's find out. Hello, and welcome to Nazi Hunters. This is the program where we go and hunt Nazis. Changing the channel, we don't want this. Oh man, that was close.
Hey kids! Do you know what happened in World War One?
Yeah.
Do you know about World War Two?
Yeah, sure.
But do you want to know what happened in between?
Yes.
No. Sorry, what was the question?
Wait a minute, let me repeat the question.
But do you want to know what happened in between?
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Hey, Johnny, before we start, move that chair over there, please. Hurry up. Don't get it dusty now.
It's done.
Is that
Done, yeah.
So we run?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what we're going to find out on Hitler! The Golden Years!
So, after the end of World War One, Kaiser Wilhelm, the leader at the time, or William, however you want to say it, was forced to abdicate because he was a bit rubbish, really. So, he was replaced by a republic, the Weimar government to be precise. And, well, the German people, they were a bit confused. They hadn't seen anything like this before, so they hated them. Why? Here's why!
The Treaty of Versailles was a document containing articles which destroyed the Weimar government and Germany along with it. The articles are known as B for blame, R for reparations, A for army, and T for territorial. You could put it bluntly as brash.
The blame article of Treaty of Versailles pretty much meant that, well, Germany got all of the blame for World War One, no one else. The reparations article meant that all of the countries affected by World War One were allowed to get sued by Germany for all of the damages they caused, and the money that they were demanding was pretty high, to say the least. The army clause said something. The army clause of the Treaty of Versailles meant, you guessed it, that Germany's army had to be decreased. Its total amount of armed soldiers was decreased to 100,000, and its military vehicles even less. So you could say,
Demilitarized!
And finally, the territory clause of the Treaty of Versailles meant that Germany had to lose 1/10 of its land, which was a lot of land. Ha ha ha, it's not funny.
But the leading parties in the Reichstag...
If you didn't know, the Reichstag was the building where the political parties of Germany met.
couldn't reach a compromisation, which then, because all the parties wanted different things, this led to confusion, and even beatings, which is a bit stupid if you ask me. But the worst offender of the beatings were the Nazi Party.
Political beatings, as I like to call them, got so out of hand that political parties actually staged uprisings to try and get what they wanted. There were three main ones in particular. And eh. But we can forget about this one for now. Wanna jump to one? Well, too bad. We can also forget about this one. That's better. So the first rebellion took place in 1919, called the Spartacist Rebellion.
Hello, my name is Joy, and this is Spartacus. Here's my little origami friend. Say hello, Spartacus.
Whose idea was that?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that was my son, Joey. He's always wanted to be on TV.
Anyway, the Spartacist rebellion was carried out in 1919 by the communists Rosa and Karl. It would have been successful if it had been more organised. Instead, the Freikorps...
The Freikorps were a couple of people who lost their jobs in the army, so they were like, oh, let's band together a new police force, and then they shot loads of people who were, you know, breaking the law. They're a bit stupid if you ask me. They could have just got normal jobs.
Well, that was the Freikorps in a nutshell, I suppose. Well, anyway, the two leaders, Rosa and Karl, as I mentioned before, they were killed by the Freikorps, who were just like, why not?
Speaking of the Freikorps, that leads us to our next rebellion. The Cap Putsch. The Cap Putsch was carried out in 1920 by right-wing nationalist Dr. Wolfgang Kapp. Dr. Kapp led the Freikorps, remember them? But unfortunately for them, they failed. Because of the workers' general strike, Dr. Kapp had to flee from the country. Nobody knows where he went, except for me.
Oh yeah, and the Weimar government had to flee as well and made them even more unpopular.
Now, finally, for the one you've all been waiting for. Here's a clip from Hitler, Rise of Evil.
Drop it.
In 1923, Hitler saw this as his opportunity to take over power of Germany, when the Bavarian Prime Minister, Gustav Kahr, was holding a meeting at the beer hall. Hitler seized his opportunity, marching into the beer hall with his army, the SA, or the Stormtroopers. Not those Stormtroopers. If you want to, you can call them the Browncoats. Coats, yeah. So, Hitler and his Stormtroopers stormed into the beer hall meeting.
Get out.
So, yeah, anyway, that happened. And long story short, Hitler took Kahr into a back room and forced him to support his soon-to-be attempted takeover of Germany and the government. There was a flaw in this perfect plan. Hitler was an idiot. He let his prisoners go, and Kahr with them, where, well, Kahr just kind of called the authorities, like any sane man would do. But anyway, yeah, so Hitler, he was a bit of an idiot in this case. But we also think he was a bit of a Nazi guy.
So, when Hitler marched through Berlin...
My lungs.
Anyway, when Hitler marched through Berlin, he found a little surprise waiting for him. Here it is.
So, anyway, long story short, Hitler's rebellion failed.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
But did it?
Yes.
But wait, there's something we're missing. The courtroom.
No, we're not.
Hitler turned his trial into a speech.
Anybody care about what I want? I do. Shut up. Get out.
Speech that worked in the Nazi Party's favour. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. The top 9 reasons why Hitler's Munich Putsch rebellion thing didn't fail. Number 9 is, Hitler wrote a book while he was in jail. It was called Mein Kampf, which meant my struggle.
I even have a copy of the book right here. The offer's on the back, as you are zooming in right now to see. When I read it, I thought to myself, what a piece of...
But that's not even to the extent of how sad this is. Mein Kampf was the Nazi Bible. No joke.
You serious?
Hitler used the Munich Putsch to cement himself as leader of the Nazi Party. That's it. Moving on! Hitler created the SS, a private army owing allegiance directly to him.
The Nazis did rallies to increase more publicity for the party. This strengthened it.
Because of the Munich Putsch, Hitler and the Nazi parties realised they'd have to achieve victory through social and democratic ways, rather than...
Oh, no!
Moving on! The Munich Putsch gave the Nazi party their first 16 officially recognised martyrs. Just like Kelsey.
Help me. Take them more seriously than earlier. Okay. Well, when Hitler got out of prison, he and the Nazis were recognized as professionally. People started to take them more seriously than earlier. The Nazis were so professional that other groups wanted to join them. The Nazis absorbed them all, and then they became strengthened by the moment. So, and that's the end of it. Oh wait, there's one more! What is it, Joe?
Well, it's the one we said at the very start. Well, not the very start, but you know what we mean. Hitler used his trial to gain massive publicity for the Nazi Party.
Wait a minute! There's gotta be one more.
Oh yes, of course. How could we forget this one? Bring on, Johnny Gilson.
Do it!
Go on, you do it!
Pull the trigger, you coward!
Do it! Oh no, he's not doing it! No!
Wait a minute, here we go! Hey! He did it!
Oh, yeah!
Hitler, you suck now. Millions and millions of gazillions of people will survive because of this. Hooray! Oh, he's still alive. God damn it!
Well, we hope you enjoyed the show, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in next time for even more interesting history lessons full of fun-filled... Whoa! Who are you?
Derek, the Nazi hunter.
What do you want?
You are a Nazi scum.
Please, don't shut!
Time to die, Hitler pet. Tune in next time for more Nazi hunters. Where we'll be hunting more Nazis. Who knows? We could be sitting at your doorstep next time. If you're a Nazi!
Wow. That was awful.
Who would have known that two channels would cross against each other like that?
Change the channel.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Joy. And stop laughing.
So anyway, that happened, and Hitler took Carr into a back room and forced him to support... That was going good until he started... Hi, guys. We hope you enjoyed this movie. It took us a while to make, what with all of the plumbing stuff. So anyway, if you want more movies, subscribe to With Movies Productions on the YouTube, because that's our channel.
And also subscribe to With Games Productions, where we play games and commentate over it. At the moment, we're playing scary games. Watch!